we have a series of construction teams out there that are working together, that are trying to get their information, and they're trying to get stuff to the field and from the field faster and faster. And the important part of this is to get the information, usually in the form of an RFI, to the right person, get it to the right person quickly, and then to be able to track that information. Here in the video, this tool that's up here that you can see enlarged on the screen is Bluebeam. Bluebeam works directly inside Autodesk, any of your Autodesk products. Like Matt said, there's a lot of folks out there that are working with AutoCAD now, but also with Revit and also with Navisworks. It actually lands directly in a tab in your program. So that when you're in the field and you find the conflict, you have the ability, even sitting in the job trailer, which I know how much people enjoy those meetings, to sit there with a team of people staring at a screen. But you have the ability to take that information from the clipboard that you have on the screen and process it. And I left the processing time in so that you can see just how quickly you can switch over to your RFI form and put your information from the field directly into the RFI. Now, the nice thing about this is that it's not just a plain, flat screenshot like a lot of people would be familiar with. You have, as you can see right here, a choice to put in different views, because what we were working with in that program was three-dimensional information. But not everybody has that three-dimensional information capabilities with all of the Autodesk products. You can now land that directly in your PDF. So what you have right here is the ability to move around from view to view to look at that three-dimensional information. You have basically a shot of the model as it was right then, so that you can continue to look at the same things that you were looking at in the field. And yet it's still a PDF. It's still a manageable size. This is still something that you can email. Anyone that is an operator that does work with the tools, you'll see, as you get the cursor out here on the side, you have a very similar mobility to what you have in any of your CAD programs. You can pan, you can zoom, you can go back to your menu up here and switch directly to views. It's a very user-friendly interface. It's not as complicated as a lot of folks would like you to think. If you know how to move around, you can move around through this. And it's not just a single view. Another nice feature of this is that you have the ability to change how this is presented based on the team that you're talking to. So you can change it. It's an outline. You can make it look more like an illustration. You can change the colors on it. You can change it to look like a sketch if you'd like. You know, if that's the stage that you're at, you're still sketching something out. You have the ability to make it look like that. You have the ability to change the lighting to affect how it looks directly within the PDF. Generally, I like to leave it on what they call headlamp, which is the standard where you can see everything. But you also have the ability to change the background color. If you want to save ink, you can turn it white. If you do have to print anything out. And it gives you a number of different functions in here that allow you to dictate how you present this PDF. Let's see where we're at next. Okay. One of the other features that we're moving on to here. Bluebeam as a program, as a PDF program, also gives you full markup capability that you would have for any PDF. And it works with any size PDF. Now this particular one happens to be 8.5 by 11. that you would see for an RFI. But if you have a 24 by 36 sheet that you got from somebody, the engineer, the architect, whomever, you have the ability to put comments on. And then you have the ability, in this stack of tools, to change how that particular call-out, that particular markup looks. You can make it any color you want. You can make it red with angry yellow text if you haven't gotten an answer. And once you have this exactly the way you want it, you get all of these settings put together, the font, the color, all of the things that you want, you can save it. This PDF program allows you to take the tools that you have already created, put it in your toolbox, and use it the next time you need it. You have the ability to put a subject in here, other than just calling it call out, so that you can track, say for example, structure versus curtain wall, or something along those lines. And we'll see how that helps as we move forward. So now we have this note in here. We turn off the note, but there's still a little marker that says there's something there. And you can move on in this same PDF to find the next location where you need to put another note. As I said, it's fully capable for markups. These two particular pieces that I did were just a regular note with a leader like you might see. But you can put highlights in text. You can add note blocks completely separate that all they do is leave a small square on the screen. You have revision cloud capability with these tools down here on the side. You also have the ability to put images, photographs in along with all of these things. So here we have the markups that are in. We have the ability to keep moving. Now we have two markups that we know what we need to look at. And the nice thing about these markups is that they created a view where we had top and left and isometric view before that we could move around to. We can now go directly to these markup views. So anyone that receives this PDF, all they have to do is drop down that view and go right to where they need to be. The other nice feature with it is even if you don't see the tool to move from view to view, if you click on the little blue ball, it will take you there. So here we just put in another subject and close those tools, because I know, along with many other folks, the way things go today, I need a lot more screen space so I can blow it up so that I can get a good look at what I'm looking at. We'll go back to our view. But now there's another set of tools at the bottom